Alright, hey guys. I got about maybe 16, no, 12 problems we're going to do. I got my calculator, I got my sushi, I got my drink. We're going to try to knock these out as quick as I can. Keep the video short. I just want to get y'all ready for tomorrow. So, guys, rule of thumb when you see these fractions, get rid of the denominator. Excuse me. So, like we've been practicing, multiply by 6. What you do to one side, you do to the other. 6 is canceled. 6 times 2 is 12. X minus 1. Add 1 to both sides. We get 12 plus 1, 13 equals X. If you think you can handle it, pause the video and try the next 3. Alright, we're back. So, yes, that's right. Multiply by 3. 3's cancel. 3 times negative 4 is negative 12. And we got a minus 8. Add 8 to both sides. I know we were discussing this whole negative meaning bigger, smaller, etc., etc. So we're going to say this is going to be negative 4. They're not quite out of debt yet. Let's see over here. Again, times 9 to both sides. 9's cancel. We got 8 plus n, excuse me, negative 1 times 9 is negative 9. Subtract 8 from both sides. It's 2 negatives, so you're further in debt, negative $17. Now look, number 4 is not quite like these last ones. That fraction sign stops. Okay? You can do this one of two ways. You can either A, subtract the 6 from both sides, and then times 10, or you can multiply everything times 10. A lot of students like to do that, and then solve it. Okay? So, I'm going to multiply everything times 10 because I'm telling you, there's going to be harder fractions down the road, and this is a nice, easy shortcut. So, I would multiply absolutely everything by 10. So notice, these 10s are going to cancel like they've always been doing, so that's X. 6 times 10 is 60. And then 4 times 10 is 40. Now look, all you got to do is subtract 60. X is going to equal negative 20. Excellent. Boop. So go ahead, I think you can handle these. Go ahead and pause the video. Then come back and I'll give you the answers. Go ahead and try these out. I'll eat me some sushi real quick. Love me some super crunchy roll. Oh. Oh. Oh, so good. No. All right, I'll do this one next. 2, 2, 2's cancel. X plus 3 equals 16. Subtract 3. X equals 13. 12, that's right. Multiply both sides by 12. Ooh, this one's easy. Watch this. The 12s cancel. 12. There's like 3 12s over here. And then 0 times 12 is 0. Then you just got to subtract 1. X equals negative 1. Boom. Hey, wait a minute. Where's the... These are easy. Look, all you got to do is subtract the 5 first. So now we have 9x equals, what's 203 minus 5? 198. Divide by 9. And we get, that's beyond me, I'm going to use my calculator. And I get 22. Over here, again, subtract the 3. And get negative m equals negative 15. And just like we talked about in class, I would divide by negative 1. So these negatives cancel. M equals 15. Yeah. Look at this. 4 more to go. Yikes. These are difficult. But hang in there. We can do this. Oh, man. Sushi. So good. Now, I'm going to pause the video because I want to take another bite. All right, I'm back. I got like 5 more rolls to go, and they put this big old glob of wasabi on my plate. Like I really want to eat that stuff. Oh, yeah. Anyway, guys, I know these look scary, but trust me, you're going to start thinking outside the box here to solve these things. Now, first of all, this 80 in the denominator looks scary, but I'm telling you, if you just multiply everything by 80 like we did on that other problem, I think we were using a 10, it works itself out. Watch this. Multiply everything by an 80. Just trust me on this. Okay, everything's being multiplied by 80. Check it out. Over here, the 80s cancel. Boom. Now it's just negative 267. Easy. Over here, think of it like this. That 2 is still dividing everything. Okay, that 2 is still dividing here. Well, what's 80 divided by 2? Good, 40. Well, then what's 40 times 3? Remember, 4, 3 is 12. Add the 0. So now you have negative 120. If you don't believe me, plug in your calculator. But you would want to do it this way. 3 times the 80, hit an equal sign, divide by 2, and you should get 120. Now, don't forget the negative, okay? Same thing over here, 80, 3, 5, look. Let's say this. Let's say you don't know what 80 divided by 5 is. Fine. Go back to what I just said. What's 3 times 80? Then turn around and divide by 5. 48. Oh man, that felt good. Look, it's gotten a little easier now. So just go ahead and subtract 48 like we've been doing on the last two. Bring down your leftovers. Yeesh. I'm just going to use a calculator for that. Why? Because it's in front of me on my desk. We get negative 315. Divide all that by negative 120. And we get got a fraction. Oh, I know why. That's what I thought. Guys, you're going to get a decimal like 2.625. When we do these kind of things, I want you to leave it as a fraction. So in this case, we're going to have 21 over 8. Again, that's the same thing as 2.625. But let's keep it as a fraction, and I'll tell you why down the road. It's because, you know, like when you have to plug this back into something, I'm telling you, denominators, they cancel, everything works out nice. Okay? Frankly, I hope the rest of these work out that nice. I should have checked the answers. I was hoping for nice, easy answers. Oh, I still have some more sushi. Oh, this is so good. Okay. Another shortcut trick. It's called the reciprocal. We're going to multiply by the reciprocal. Reciprocal means if you have like 2 over 3, its reciprocal will be 3 over 2. And when you multiply these things, I'm just going to replace that with a big old X. Multiply that, you get 1. Because everything starts canceling. So we're going to use that logic for this guy. Reciprocal would be 5 over 2. What you do to one side, you do the other. 5's cancel. 2's cancel. Check this out. You just had b plus 4 on that side. Watch what happens on the right-hand side. 5 cancels. 8 divided by 2 is 4. Holy cow, look what's going on right now. Subtract the 4's. B equals 0. Oh, man. And the crowd goes wild. I'm telling you, these are easier than you're making them out to be. Hey, you know what I'm going to do over here? Same exact thing. Reciprocals. Okay? Negative 2 over 3 on this side. Negative 2 over 3 on this side. Now, I'm going to erase this so we don't get all... Oh, jeez. I want to erase this top stuff just so it doesn't get in our way. I don't want you confused. Yeah, we're done with this problem anyway. Alright, took off the 2. Yikes. Ah! What the heck is going on? Ah, there we go. Again, reciprocal. Remember, we're trying to get R by itself. I'm taking care of this guy. Negatives turn into a positive. 3's cancel. 2's cancel. Now I know the 23 is in the way here, but they're side by side. Boom, cancel. In fact, you know what? Kissing the negatives goodbye because we just said they're positive. So all that goes away. Bring down your leftovers. R plus 1 over 3. Boom. Equals. Check this guy out. We got 2/3. We got 9. Look, 3 and 9. Now I'm going to tell you how I'm thinking about it. But hey, if you really, really want to, you can still plug this in your calculator if you want. Okay? But, you know, 3 goes into 9 3 times. So I'm going to put a 3 here. That turns into a 1. You know, reducing 2 and 4. That's 2. And that's 1. We got a negative. That's going to be negative 3 over 2. Yeah. Then you just have to subtract 1/3. Then R equals. Boom. Oof. Do y'all remember how to add and subtract fractions? That's right, common denominator. Let me tell you a trick. Most of the time you just take this guy times it by that guy. So check this out. 2 times 3, 6. I multiply a 3 down here, so what you do to the bottom, you got to do to the top. 3 times 3 is 9. Skadoosh. 2, because 2 times 3 is 6. So what you do to the bottom, do to the top. Boom. This is a blast from the past. Y'all should be starting to remember this. I don't remember when you did it. Maybe elementary school? I don't know. So now they got the same denominators. Negative 9 minus 2. You're looking at negative 11 over 6. Ooh, get some. Man, that was a tough one. But God, hey, look, I'm telling you, I'll make sure they're easy tomorrow, but we really need to be getting to this level, okay? Let's look over here. Let's take care of this guy. That's right. Multiply both sides by -1. So this negative, that negative cancels. So we're just going to bring down 6 over 5 plus x to -2 over 15. Just like before, let's multiply everything by 15. Everything. Absolutely. Everything by 15. So these 15s cancel. We just get a -2 on this side. We have 15x right here. And then 15 divided by 5 is 3. Okay. 3 times 6 is 18. Again, you can plug this in your calculator and you'll get the same thing. If you went 15 times 6, then divided by 5, you'll get 18. Then you can just solve it from there. So we're just going to go subtract 18 from both sides. And then we get 15x equals -20. Divide that by 15. X equals, we just need to reduce this. So negative, what do we got here? 4 over 3. And remember, to reduce it, I see what could go into both. 5 can go into both, so it's like you're dividing the top and bottom by 5, so that's 4. And that's 3. And that's where I got my numbers from. Obviously, the negative just come down with the negative. Now, I know these are really tough. Put a little red in here. Feel like SmartNote's about to crash. I know these are really tough. I'm going to try to make sure they're fairly easier tomorrow. But I'm telling you, we need to be getting to this level. Okay, you should be able to look at these problems and be like, I know how to do that. I should do this. Or maybe if I multiply it, I'll make it easier. Man, I got to add denominators and blah, 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 blah. Listen to me. Or get denominators the same before you can add them. But I'm telling you, we got to get there, guys. Anyway, I think this video is still short. Oh no, it's 18 minutes. Okay, good night.